Hey everyone, if you're like me and you eat the same protein shake again and again, it gets really old, but you still need that extra protein. So this here is a protein ice cream recipe. I watched Chris Bumstead. He had a good recipe online and a few other ones, and I kind of tweaked it for me. Everybody's different. This one here comes in at about 60 grams of protein and under 350 calories. So you're getting a lot of ice cream for that. I know that some of the ice cream videos, you'll have like a giant bowl of it because they'll add xanthan gum. I'm not gonna do that here because, really my goal is just to have something fast and easy to eat. So here we go. So the first thing you need is the blender of your choice. So here I'm using the Ninja blender. Anything works, and then you go ahead and start with some ice. So I'll go ahead and put it up about a quarter of the way here. All right, and then you take a scoop of protein. So I'll just go ahead and do a scoop of, I'm using this PES protein, but anything works. Just something that tastes good. Doesn't necessarily have to be a blended protein like other recipes. Whey protein should be fine. So I'll add a scoop of protein here. All right, and then kind of like you're layering a cake or whatever, go ahead and add some more on top, a little bit more ice. All right, and I'm pretty much full to the brim. I have a bit of room here, but I'll go ahead and add just one more scoop of protein. All right, there we go. And the final step, now here you have a few options. You can use egg whites, you can use milk or milk substitute, or you can do a half and half of egg whites and milk. I think that using just egg whites, at least when I've tested these out, gives it the creamiest texture, in my opinion, even more so than if I added milk. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 3 ounces of egg whites. And I have a food scale here that's completely optional, but I recommend it. It just makes a lot of recipes a lot easier. All right, so I have 3 ounces. Not a lot of liquid when you look at that, and that's just how it's supposed to look. You want to use the least amount of liquid possible in this. Another thing that you can add, totally optional, but it does add a little bit of, texture, and it makes it a little bit creamier, is I add here PB2. This is the PB2 cashew variety. You can use the peanut one or whichever one you want of your choice. But this is just a nice way to just give it a bit more texture. 60 calories per serving here. So we'll go ahead and throw in 13 grams. All right, that's about right. And after that, pretty simple. We'll go ahead and put the blender on. Again, shouldn't have too much liquid in here. Let's see. Go ahead and pat that on. And I'll go ahead and run this, and I'll show you what the finished product's gonna look like here in a second. All right, so here we go. We've got the finished ice cream product here. Looking good. It's got a nice creamy texture, kind of like a Wendy's Frosty, and it actually tastes pretty similar to that also if you have the right protein powder. And as you can see here, texture, it's nice and creamy and airy. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I used egg whites, and it legitimately tastes just like a Wendy's Frosty. And again, I'll just put it on a plate so everybody can kind of see the texture a bit more. This is what you're looking at. Is it as good as ice cream? Probably not. But the total macros here, you're getting about 340 calories, 61 grams of protein loaded in there. So I think that if you're just looking to, eat enough protein per day, you don't have time to cook chicken all the time, or you don't want to make a steak or whatever, this is a really good substitute. My only suggestion is when you eat this type of thing too much, you start to really want these sweeter dessert type of protein supplements. So it's just kind of a word of caution. Maybe not something you do every day, because when you eat one, you're gonna want one pretty much every day, is what I've noticed. All right, so thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great day and a great week.